You sit down to create. A blank page. An empty timeline. A canvas with nothing on it. You wait for the flow state. That feeling where everything clicks, where time disappears, where your fingers move faster than your thoughts. It doesn't come. So you try harder. You stare at the screen. You clench your jaw. You say, come on, focus. And it goes further away. That's not a failure. That's neurology. And once you understand it, you stop fighting yourself. Let me explain what flow actually is. Flow state is not magic. It's not a gift from the universe to talented people. It's a specific brain rhythm. Here's what happens inside your skull. Your prefrontal cortex slows down. That's the front part of your brain. The part that doubts. The part that judges. The part that constantly asks, am I doing this right? And what will people think? And why is this taking so long? When that part shuts up, flow appears. But here's the problem. You can't turn it off on command. It doesn't have an off switch. The more you try, the louder it gets. It's like telling someone not to think about a polar bear. Now that's all they can think about. You felt flow before. I know you have. When you weren't trying. In the shower. Driving on a familiar road. Washing dishes. And suddenly the answer appeared. The solution you've been hunting for hours just showed up while you were scrubbing a plate. But when you sat down to work. Nothing. Just staring at the screen, feeling stupid. That's the paradox. Flow cannot be forced. Only invited. And most people don't know the difference between forcing and inviting. Let me show you what happens when you try too hard. Your brain releases norepinephrine. That's the alert chemical. The same chemical that fires up when you're in danger. It's great for running from a predator. It's great for fixing a leaky pipe when water is flooding your kitchen. But it's terrible for writing. Terrible for coding. Terrible for painting, designing, or any creative work. Here's why. Norepinephrine narrows your focus into a tunnel. You see details but you lose the whole picture. You become hyper-aware of every single word, every single line of code, every single brushstroke. And you judge all of them. Is this good? No. Delete. Try again. No, that's worse. That's not flow. That's the opposite of flow. Flow needs a wide, relaxed attention. Like looking at a landscape, not a single rock. When your attention is wide, connections appear. Patterns emerge. Solutions float up from nowhere. But you can't force wide attention. You can only create the conditions for it. So let me give you 3 tricks. 3 ways to trick your brain into opening the door for flow. Trick 1. Lower the stakes. Tell yourself something honest. I'm just playing for 5 minutes. Not I have to finish this today. Not this has to be perfect. Just let me play for 5 minutes. Here's why this works. High stakes trigger threat responses. When you tell yourself I must finish this, your brain hears danger. Then it releases cortisol. Then you feel anxious. Then you check your phone. Then you hate yourself. Low stakes do the opposite. When you say I'm just playing, your brain relaxes. Norepinephrine drops. The prefrontal cortex stops screaming. And flow has room to enter. Try this tomorrow. Sit down and say out loud, I'm going to play for 5 minutes. If it's garbage, it's garbage. I don't care. Watch what happens. Trick 2. Warm up with garbage. Professional athletes warm up before the game. They don't start with a 100-meter sprint. They jog. They stretch. They throw easy passes. Creative work is the same. But most people skip the warm-up. They sit down and expect brilliance immediately. That's insane. Here's your warm-up. Write 3 terrible sentences. Draw 3 ugly sketches. Record 30 seconds of rambling nonsense. Purposefully make something bad. Your brain needs permission to be bad before it can be good. When you give it that permission, you remove the fear. And when the fear is gone, flow can appear. I'm serious. Open a new document right now and write "This is going to be terrible." Then write something terrible. Laugh at it. Then start your real work. Trick 3. Change your physical state. Flow does not live in your to-do list. Flow lives in your body. If you're stuck, stop thinking. Move. Walk for 60 seconds. Not while looking at your phone. Just walk. Look out a window for 30 seconds. Not at a screen. At a tree, a cloud, a building across the street. Splash cold water on your face. Do 10 jumping jacks. Stand up and shake your hands like you're drying them off. These actions do something real to your nervous system. They reset it. They interrupt the stuck loop. They tell your brain we're not in danger, we're just moving. And when your nervous system resets, the tunnel opens up again. Try this right now if you want. Stand up. 1 step. Breathe once. Sit back down. Did that take 15 seconds? Yes. Did it change something? Probably. These 3 tricks take about 3 minutes total. Lower the stakes. Warm up with garbage. Change your physical state. They won't guarantee flow. Nothing can guarantee flow. Flow is not a machine you turn on. But they'll open the door. And right now, that's all you need. Most people will watch this and do nothing. They'll think that's too simple, or I don't have time for 3 minutes, or this won't work for me. And they'll stay stuck. Because flow is shy. It doesn't perform for people who demand it. It comes when you stop demanding. It comes when you create conditions and then get out of your own way. The real secret is not a secret at all. Stop trying to be in flow. Start creating conditions for flow. Then wait. Then take one small action. Then wait again. That's how every creative person actually works. They don't wake up in flow. They wake up, make coffee, write 3 garbage sentences, walk around the room, and then somewhere in the middle of all that, flow finds them. You already have everything you need. You have a brain that knows how to enter flow. It's done it before. In the shower. On a drive. While washing dishes. You just forgot how to get out of your own way. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning. Not Monday, tomorrow. Try the 3 tricks. Low stakes. Tell yourself you're just playing for 5 minutes. Garbage warm-up. Write 3 terrible sentences on purpose. Change your body. Walk for 60 seconds. Then sit down. Open your work. And don't demand anything. Just start. Just make one small mark. Then another. And wait. Flow will find you. It always does when you stop chasing it. LV Mind Hacks. You don't need more discipline. You need less pressure. Subscribe. Next video, why confidence is not a feeling, it's a reflex. You already have everything you need. You just forgot how to get out of your own way. See you in the next one.